Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we're starting a new college football dynasty, taking over as head coach for the Bowling Green Falcons, who have really started an uproar in the college football world at the beginning of this 2024-2025 season. As here you can see on the right side, Coach iMace 101 has a 2-year starting contract, and our goal is to make a bowl game within those first 2 years. Now, I have already went through the preseason recruiting, drafting the recruiting board and the custom schedule, but I will show you so far who we've got on our recruiting board. Right now I've only got 10 targets on there just because we're BG, so we only got 400 hours, and I wanted to get some decent players on our board to start. As you can see here, I just moved a 5-star cornerback up to the top. We were not on his board in the preseason, and then after that first week, we jumped up to number 7 on his board. I doubt we get him, but I'm going to keep him on there just in case. We're going to keep on trying to get him. And then we got a quarterback here, 3 stars, decent lead on him, and a decent lead on this 3-star left tackle, although he's a bust. We'll hang on to him and we'll see how he does. 3-star right guard, we've got a lead on a little bit. And right here's a big lead on a 3-star, also a left tackle. Here we got a 2-star cornerback, got a really good lead on him. And a little bit of a lead here on this 3-star right end. 2-star halfback, we're gaining a little bit of a lead. 3-star kicker, we take a huge lead, as well as a 3-star punter, we take a huge lead. Our punter is a gem, although our kicker is a bust. Let's see, this 3-star right guard is a gem. We have a little bit of a lead on him. And this 3-star quarterback was also a gem, and we've got a huge lead on him, so we got to try and get him as soon as possible. Actually, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to knock the 50 off of this 3-star left tackle, knock him down to 25, then we're going to come up here to the quarterback. We're going to take the 25 off of him, we're going to put him on 50, just so that we know we can get him, and so that it opens up a spot on our board, on our recruiting board. We get more hours back, we can put more people on the board that want to come to BG. So let's take a look here. Oh, this is not what I wanted to go into. This is what I wanted. Let's take a look at Bowling Green's team schedule this year. Facing ULM week 1 at home. Week 2 we are at number 7 Penn State with a night game. Week 3 is a bye. Week 4 we are at number 24 Texas A&M. That's a 3:30 game at College Station. Now, in real life, that was a late game. That was 7:30 Eastern. And then week 5, we play at home versus Old Dominion on homecoming. That's a noon game. In real life, that's a 5 o'clock game. Week 6, we are at Akron, as that also starts MAC conference play. Week 7, we are home against Northern Illinois. Week 8, we're home against Kent State, and Week 9, we have the Battle of I-75 rivalry at Toledo at the Glass Bowl. That's a noon kickoff. Week 10 is a bye week. Week 11, we are at Central Michigan. That is a 7:30 night game. As well as Week 12, we are home against Western Michigan. That is a 7 o'clock night game. Week 13, we are at Ball State for a noon kickoff, and Week 14, the final week of the regular season, we are home against Miami, Ohio, and that is a 3:30 kickoff. We already went through and we did our red shirts for this season. I already showed you my recruiting. I think that's about everything. Let's go through the top stories here quick, though, before we hop into our first game of the season. Hatred renewed. Rivals number 17 Clemson and number 1 Georgia are preparing for a ranked contest in Atlanta. And right here is by the numbers between number 8 Notre Dame going on the road against number 24 Texas A&M. All eyes on Coach Keith Burgess and the Aggies. Will they be ready for their top 25 matchup at home against Notre Dame? Number 13 LSU faces an early challenge against number 25 USC, brand new to the Big Ten Conference. No tune-up games here as LSU takes on USC in a top 25 matchup to start the season. And then right here, newest player of the week. This would be from week 0, which I already skipped through. Defensive player of the week goes to the New Mexico Lobos. It is their cornerback, Noah Avinger. 2 interceptions, 0 tackles, and 2 interception touchdowns. So he had 2 interceptions and took them both back to the house in week 0. And actually, let's take a quick look at the week 0 scores. Okay, so we had number 11 Florida State versus Georgia Tech. Florida State blew out Georgia Tech. FCS Northwest at New Mexico Lobos, and New Mexico won 56-6. So that explains the 2 pick sixes for that one guy. SMU at Nevada, that's a good game. SMU takes the win on the road 23-16. And then FCS East at Hawaii. Hawaii takes the win 31-13. That's all we got there for week 0. Let's see if there's a game of the week, if it shows it. Not sure if it'll show it or not. We do have that rivalry between Clemson and Georgia in week 1. Oh, and then we got a rivalry between New Mexico at number 16 Arizona Wildcats. That's a 10 p.m. kickoff. So it didn't tell me if there was a game of the week, what the game of the week was. So I'm not sure about that. But here we go. First game jitters. Coach iMace101 says early mistakes are expected, but the coaching staff is confident in the team ahead of this week's opener. As we take on UL Monroe for a 7:30 p.m. night game kickoff. Here's by the numbers. We've got them beating everything. And overall, we've got them beat 75-71. In offensive overall, we've got them 75-73. And then defense, we've got them 75-70. So we are 75s right across the board. And right here's an impact player to be looking for. Harold Fannin Jr., the 89 overall, with 92 catching and 87 awareness. He's a junior tight end. Starting junior tight end for the Bowling Green Falcons. I was just making sure because in my other dynasty, it had him set as number 44, but he's actually number 0. It had it fixed in this one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Week 1 action. As the week 1 will be at the Doit in Bowling Green, Ohio. Let's see, what uniforms do we want to give you all on here? Oh, that looks really cool. Do we want to give him that for week 1? I think we are going to give him that for week 1. The P40 Warhawk alternate. Now, can we find a helmet that fits it better? That design is really cool. I just don't like the... I think the white sticks out. If it was the same color as the jersey, it'd be perfect. Okay, so what's the difference between the Warhawk and the P40? Oh, just different outline colors. Alright. And here we go. We're going to go all orange for the opener. We're going to go white shoes with the orange accents. And you know what? We'll go with our throwback logo on the helmet. The orange LT helmet. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Week 1 action. Kicking off from Bowling Green, Ohio at Deutsch Perry Stadium. The ULM Monroe Warhawks take on your BGSU Falcons. Led out to the field by their tight end, Harold Fannin Jr., their running back, Tyrone Stewart, and their quarterback, Connor Bazelak. ULM will receive the opening kickoff. BGSU will get the ball to start the second half. Kick is away, and that's going to most likely be just a touchback at will. He catches it and takes a knee. Alright, so we got a defensive stand to start the game here. Let's see what we can do on the first drive of the season. And they're going to go with a run right. He's going to get a big gap and gets taken down after a big gain. And they are going to go hurry up. So we'll see how this affects our defense throughout the game. They're going to try and send some pressure on this play. Oh no! And a big play over the middle. And ULM is going to score on the second play of the game. Oh boy. The second play of the game, and ULM is on the board, on the road. So we'll have to see how the Falcons will fare now. There's a snap. Kick is up and good. So that did not take long at all for the University of Louisiana Monroe. Let's see what the Falcons can do here on offense as they get a decent little return out to the 20. There's a look at the neat helmets for Bowling Green. Oh, I pressed the wrong play. Can we flip it? Yeah, we can. So here we go, 1st and 10. And move the blocker over. Stewart is going to take it to the left. He'll get a decent little carry. On 1st down, he'll get a nice big run for 21 yards on 1st down. Terry on Stewart starts the game off strong for the Falcons. Now he'll take a handoff right. And he's going to get about a gain of 5-ish. It'll be 2nd and 5. Nice play there on the defense by Carl Glass Jr. for the Warhawks. Now the backup running back in. He'll take a handoff to the left. He's got space left. And he'll get taken down after a big gain. It'll be 1st down Falcons. Bazelak leading the Falcons to the line. He's going to roll right. He's got a man over the middle. Number 11, I believe that's Hogan. He gets a nice big gain for a gain of 7. And it's now 2nd and 3 for the Falcons. 2nd and 3, Stewart back in the game for the Falcons. Take a handoff up the middle. He goes left. And he'll be stopped a yard short of the line to gain. They're going to go hurry up offense here. Try and get that defense on their toes. And again, he's going to be short. It's going to be 4th and inches. 4th and inches. Not even inches. Look at this. And they're going to go for it here on 4th and inches on the ULM 32. And a quarterback sneak gets about 2 yards, and it's good for a Bowling Green first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 Bowling Green from the ULM 30-yard line. Fires left. Oh, and he gets hit as the ball arrives. Nice defensive play there by the Battlehawks. Or the Warhawks, sorry, Warhawks. So here we go, 2nd and 10 for Bowling Green. Bazelak steps back. He's going to roll left. He's got a man on the sideline. It's caught! And a nice play. Connor Bazelak with 35 yards passing already today. And a nice grab there by number 1 for the Falcons. First down. So now the Falcons have it. 1st and goal on the ULM 2-yard line. Stewart back in the game. He is on fire for the Falcons. Takes a handoff left. Duke's right. And he's in. Touchdown Falcons. And Bowling Green responds. Not near as quick as ULM, but I would say that was a lot more of a dominating drive, controlling the ground game the whole way, including about 35 passing yards. As here's the replay, number 4, the junior halfback, Terrion Stewart, finds pay dirt on 1st and goal. The extra point is good, and we are tied at 7 apiece. Bowling Green's defense a little shocked with how they gave up that opening drive touchdown on 2 plays. We'll see how they fare here on the 2nd drive of the game for the Warhawks, as they will take this kick out. Oh, he gets hammered! And he gets taken down at his own 11-yard line. It'd be 1st and 10 ULM. Oh, and a nice jet sweep there by ULM. That's going to get 5 yards there on the passing game there for General Booty, the quarterback for ULM. He's already at 80 passing yards on the game. Broken tackle. Another broken tackle. And all that just to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's now 3rd and 5 for the Warhawks. From their own 16, Bowling Green looking to force a 3 and out. Handoff up the middle. He gets 3, not 5. So it'll be 4th and 2 from their own 18. And Bowling Green will get this football back. And I can't tell if the punt was caught or not. Or not caught, but touched. I couldn't tell if it hit the receiver's leg or not. It doesn't look like it did. It looked like it gave Bowling Green possession. Here's your stats at the end of the 1st quarter as we're tied at 7 apiece. We'll see who has the ball here. They do give it to Bowling Green. I'm not sure what happened there on the kick return, but it must have just missed the returner. So Bowling Green gets away with a lucky break there. They'll start on their own 24. Oh, a juke right on the handoff left by Stewart. What a carry! 6 carries for 45 yards already. And a touchdown. This man came to play, showing why he got the starting job here at Bowling Green. They're going to give him a handoff right, outside. He'll juke left. He gets a nice gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd and 4. And Terrion Stewart is already over 50 yards on the day. So here we go, 2nd and 4 for the Falcons. Wimberly, the backup running back, in the game now for the Falcons. Takes a handoff, goes left, and he gets a nice pickup of right around 10-ish yards. It'll be 1st and 10 on the Warhawks' 49-yard line. Here we go, 1st and 10 Falcons on ULM territory. Play action. They find Stewart on the left side. He gets a big gain, and he's going to keep on running for a big gain of 16, and it's 1st and 10 Falcons. And this Bowling Green offense is starting great to this game. Bazelak rolls right, finds his halfback. What a throw! He just underarm tossed that to Stewart for a gain of 20. 1st and 10 Falcons in the red zone on the ULM 13. And let's see if they show a replay here. He didn't even throw it. He underarmed this. He just tossed it up. Look at this. He knew he was just about to the line of scrimmage and decided not to scramble last second and wanted to get rid of it. And boy, oh boy, did he just barely get it by that defender. Because I think if he did try to throw it overhand like normal, it might have been tipped. Wimberly goes for a run to the left. He loses one as he got hit immediately. And now Stewart back in the game, still on fire for the Falcons. It's 2nd and 11 from the 14. Gets a handoff right, and he'll get hit in the backfield. He'll lose 4, and it's now 3rd and 15 for the Falcons from the 17-yard line. Just under 2.5 minutes left in this first half. Bazelak steps back. He's going to step up. And he gets hammered and loses the ball. He went to slide, and as he was starting to go down, he got hammered, and he loses the ball, and it's a recovery by the UL Monroe defense. So the defense gets a huge break. On what should have been a huge gain, and it would have been 4th and short, but an easy field goal for the Falcons. Instead, it's a fumble and a turnover on downs. Or not a turnover on downs, sorry, but just a turnover. And there's a handoff to the right side. He gets hit hard after a gain of 3. It's 2nd and 7. They've got it on their own 14, and we hit the 2-minute timeout. So 2nd and 7, UL Monroe on their own 14. We are tied still at 7 apiece. And he's going to get tackled just short of the line to gain its 3rd and 1. Look at this defensive line here by Bowling Green on 3rd and 1. Fires, middle, caught, big gain, still going. And they're going to take it all the way. Touchdown, ULM. And somebody find the upset alert button. Don't press it yet, but we may need it here in another little while. As UL Monroe goes up 14-7 with 1:07 on the clock before halftime. This is not looking good for the orange and brown. Here's the extra point. Kick is up and good. It is 14-7 ULM. 3 plays, 88 yards, and they are just burning through this Bowling Green defense. And this kickoff goes out the back of the end zone. Holy crap. So the Falcons had a great drive going for them last time, but Bazelak went out to scramble, and as he was going to slide, he got hammered and lost the ball, where they would have had an easy field goal on the very next play. So they're looking to keep hold of the ball this time. And on first down, a big pass by Connor Bazelak. 108 yards so far today. And a huge gain gets him into the ULM 39-yard line. First and 10, Bowling Green. He did step out of bounds, so clock stops with a minute left in the first half. There's a handoff to Stewart. He goes right. He moves left. He goes right. He's got a chance, and he's going to go! Touchdown, Falcons! Number 4, Terrion Stewart, with his second touchdown of the game, and his second touchdown for the Falcons. The junior starting halfback, Terrion Stewart, making a day for himself. Huge numbers already put up by this young man. But their defense is just struggling. I mean, on the drives that ULM has scored, ULM scored on 2 plays their first drive, and then 3 plays on their second scoring drive, after going 3 and out on their second drive of the game. And then their last scoring drive was their third drive of the game. This one's a little bit shorter of a kick. And he'll get it out to the ULM 21. So 50 seconds remaining in this first half. ULM has it on their own 21. Oh, and a big play, and he drops it. He had a huge gain for the Warhawks, but it's dropped right at about midfield, and it's 2nd and 10. Huge hits there by the Bowling Green defense, jars the ball loose. And it's picked off by number 8, and he's going to take it back for a Bowling Green touchdown. Trent Sims with the 25-yard pick 6. And the Falcons are on top. With still 38 seconds to go in this first half, both teams still have all 3 timeouts. And what a great read on the play by that young man, Trent Sims. And dives into the end zone for good measure. Now remember, ladies and gentlemen, Bowling Green gets the ball to start the second half. So this here could really put them up good. As if they can hold ULM here before half, and then Bowling Green scores on their first drive of the second half, they'll have a 2-possession lead. Oh, and a nice play there by the kicking team, stopping the returner at his own 21. Another short kick. So it's now 1st and 10. ULM again on their own 21. This is where they started their last drive. Uh-oh. They get a man wide open right side. Oh, and the defender trips his last man to beat. And he's in for a ULM touchdown as we have a shootout here in Bowling Green. Tristan Wiley, the sophomore, beat his defender. Might have been a little bit of a push off there. Hard to tell from that camera angle. And as you can see here, his last man to beat just trips on the turf monster. And Tristan Wiley, just walks into the end zone for a Battle Warhawks touchdown. And the extra point is good, and we are tied again at 21 apiece. 25 seconds left before half. So the Falcons do have a chance to put up more points before halftime. This kickoff will go halfway into the end zone, so they're just going to let it go. So here we go. 1st and 10 on their own 25. Falcons have got plenty of time. And a nice reception there on the comeback route by Garcia the second on the right side. He gets back out of bounds. And it's 1st and 10, Bowling Green on their own 40. That was a nice little 15-yard gain on first down.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. He's gonna pass.
Again to Garcia the second. What a grab! Another first down. What an amazing catch. And he gets out of bounds again. 16 seconds on the clock. Bowling Green still has all 3 timeouts. Finds a man. Oh, he can't hit his tight end. He can't hit the star tight end as he had him wide open. So it's 2nd and 10 from the Warhawks 47-yard line. Fires left side, a nice play there by number 1. He's having himself a day as well. 1st and 10, Bowling Green from the 31-yard line of the Warhawks. And Bowling Green gets the line, calls a timeout. They must not have liked the play call. They have 6 seconds to work with here on the clock.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to pass. It's Faison. He'll get back.
Oh, and that pass drops to the ground. It's now 2nd and 10 with 2 seconds on the clock. I think they're going to have to take their field goal here. They're going to at least set up for it. They got 16-mile-per-hour winds at their face. And that's going to be a terrible kick. He's going to shank it left. And we're going to be tied at 21 apiece heading into halftime. Here at the Doit in Bowling Green, Ohio. Don't go away as we'll be right back for more College Football Week 1 as we've got a great game going. Well, at least for both offenses, we have a great game going. The Bowling Green defense is just giving up chunk plays after chunk plays. And at least ULM's defense is making Bowling Green drive down the field. Here's the team spotlight for Bowling Green. 152 yards through the passing game, 115 on the ground, 10.7 average yards per play, 14 first downs. Terrion Stewart, number 4, having himself a great day with all 3 Bowling Green touchdowns. And ULM just throwing the ball around the yard, just finding people wherever they may please for chunk play after chunk play. And as you can see, they aren't afraid to throw it down the middle of the field either, because that still burns Bowling Green's defense. Bowling Green gets the ball to start the second half, so although they missed that field goal to end the first half, they do still have a chance to take the lead back before ULM even takes possession. And he'll return it to their own 20. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Falcons. As the Falcons on that last drive, the first half, had some really good sideline plays on some good comeback routes. And Stewart gets a nice run to the right side to start this second half for a gain of 6. He's now got 10 carries for 92 yards on the game. 2nd and 4 Falcons on their own 26. Hand off again to Stewart. He'll go left. He's going to juke right. He's got space, but he gets caught from behind. 1st and 10 Falcons on their own 42. And that there puts Terrion Stewart into triple digits for his rushing yardage today. And here comes the backup running back, Wimberly. He'll take a handoff left side. And he's going to get brought down after a gain of 4. He's also a senior. Well, Wimberly is a senior, and Stewart is a junior. Wimberly has not seen much of the field, though, at this higher level of college football. Oh, and a nice comeback route there again by number 1, Malcolm Johnson Jr. He's got 4 catches for 105 yards today. He's having a great day. But back to Wimberly. If he gets into open space, he's got real good speed and could be a threat to anybody they play. But he's got to be in open field. As Stewart gets a 3-yard gain to the right on first down, it makes it 2nd and 7. So here we go, 2nd and 7, under 3.5 left in this third quarter. And a fire to the right side, and a nice grab there by number 2. He had some big plays on that final drive of the first half. Him and that number 1, Malcolm Johnson Jr. That was Garcia the second with that grab. It's 1st and goal on the ULM 6. A handoff to Stewart on the left side. He gets taken down at the ankles. He'll lose 2. It's 2nd and goal from the 8. And Stewart will stay in the game. 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. He'll take a handoff to the right. And he gets back to the 7-yard line. He'll get a gain of 1. It is 3rd and goal from the 7. So Falcons are going to have to try something different here. That's Mount Fannin Jr. on the move. Oh, they found Malcolm Johnson in the end zone. Just couldn't hang on to it. And it's 4th and goal from the 7. They're going to have to kick it. They got 16-mile-per-hour winds at their back instead of at their face this time. And this one's a gimme. Kick is good. Bowling Green up by 3. As a beautiful kick splits the uprights. And Bowling Green is back on top. 9 plays, 73 yards, and it took them 4 minutes and 38 seconds. As you can see this, oh boy, as you can see this Bowling Green offense really likes to rely on the ground game, but they can also throw it. Oh, and a big hit there by number 12. Stops that return in its tracks. It'll be 1st and 10 Warhawks on their own 12 after catching the kick at the goal line. And a big 9-yard gain on first down. It'll be 2nd and 1. Second and 1 from their own 20, and he gets stopped in the backfield for a loss of 4, and it's 3rd down and 5. From their own 16, they don't have to snap it before the end of the third quarter. And it's going to be picked off by number 1, and he's going to take it back for a pick 6. Jordan Alodikun with a 24-yard pick 6 for the Bowling Green Falcons. And yes, I did accidentally say 6 pick. We are not going to talk about that. I corrected myself. We're not going to talk about that. And that is the second pick six of the game by the Bowling Green Falcons. With 3 seconds left in this third quarter, the Falcons are going to take a 10-point lead and go up against the Warhawks, 31-21. That's the second interception of the game for Bowling Green and the second pick six of the game for Bowling Green. And he's going to just boot this one halfway into the end zone. It'll be kneeled. So we'll have one more play before the end of the third quarter. He'll fire left. And he'll get brought down after a gain of 8. And that'll be the end of the third quarter. At the end of 3, Bowling Green defending home territory in a really good game here. They lead at 31-21. As here's your team stats through 3 quarters. General Booty, the quarterback for ULM, is on fire today, throwing over 250 yards already. But Bowling Green really controlling that time of possession. Oh, and a nice catch, but big hits there by the Bowling Green defense. Forces the run after catch to be stopped a little short. They do get the first down, so it'll be 1st and 10 ULM on their own 39. Bowling Green sends pressure. They pass it out on the screen, and it'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2nd and 10 for ULM. And this Bowling Green crowd's starting to wake up. They're not there quite yet, but they're trying. And a nice little 8-yard gain there brings up 3rd and 2. For ULM. And look at this defensive line again for BG. On 3rd and 2. They hand it off. Terrible idea. He gets stuffed for a loss of 2. And it's 4th and 4. And they got to go for it. They're going to go for it on 4th and 4 from their own 45. And this could seal the game if the Falcons can get a stop right here. He's going to drop back. Fires over the middle. Caught. And, oh, they're going to give it to him. It looked like he was just short. Here's an instant replay. Line to gain is the 49. It doesn't look like he gets there. Right there's the furthest he gets it. I don't think that's there. We're going to challenge it. This is a big stop. If Bowling Green gets this stop, that could almost seal the ball game. It's very close. I think he's a little short. We'll see what the booth says. And it looks like this call is going to stand, and it is. So it'll be 1st and 10 ULM on their own 49. It was very close. It might not have been enough to overturn the original call. And right there, 1st and 10, pass over the middle, gets dropped after a hard hit there by the Bowling Green secondary. Forces 2nd and 10. This Bowling Green crowd finally starting to wake up a little bit, as we haven't heard very much from them this second half. Pass over the middle, good for 4 yards, and it's now 3rd and 6, and ULM's going to go hurry up. They need 6 yards. They got 2 plays to do it. And a gain of 5 on 3rd and 6. It'll make it 4th and 1 from the BG 42-yard line. He did get out of bounds, so the clock stops. Audible by the defense. Motion by the offense. Oh, the quarterback's going to keep it. And he hangs on to it and goes down. A big quarterback scramble for a first down. And they do a hurry up, and Bowling Green cannot change what they've got out there. There's an early flag. They're going to call holding on the offense, as that flag was thrown almost immediately. Bowling Green will accept. If it was anything but first down, I might have declined it since he threw it out of bounds. But it's now 1st and 20 for ULM. Oh, what a big hit! And he hangs on to it. It's 2nd and 15 after a 5-yard gain. And here comes another hurry up by the Warhawks. Oh, and a wide open man on the left side gets out of bounds. General Booty has 319 yards throwing for 2 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. If you take away that interceptions number, he is having almost a Heisman day. Oh, and a quarterback is going to keep it. And he'll finally get taken down after a gain of 4. He should have gotten taken down twice in the backfield. Instead, it'll be 2nd and 6 for ULM. They're just taking their time, under 2 minutes and 45 seconds left. They trail by 10. They do have the 2-minute warning. And that pass will be sailed out the back of the end zone. It is now 3rd and 6 on the Bowling Green 10-yard line. Bowling Green has forced 2 fourth downs on this drive so far. They just have not been able to get off the field. And he gets rid of it just as he gets hammered and throws it at the ground. They are going to try and take their points, though, as they would need a field goal no matter what. They're down a touchdown and a field goal. Kick is up, and he just barely gets it in. On the inside post, just barely gets it in. Now decision time. Do they go for the onside, or do they kick off? There's still about 2.5 minutes left in the game. They are down by 7. They trail 31-24. And that's the best this Bowling Green defense has looked almost all game. Other than, of course, that 3 and out that they forced. ULM will kick it off. There's 2:36 on the clock, and they're just going to kick it out the back of the end zone. So Bowling Green going to have to try and run some clock here. Both teams still have all 3 timeouts. As we've had a good game in week 1 here at the Doit. We'll have to see how it finishes. Oh boy, Terrion Stewart to the left gets a huge gain on 1st and 10. Gain of about 18 yards, and Terrion Stewart has 15 carries, 2 touchdowns, and 128 yards today. They don't have to run another play before the 2-minute warning. We'll see if they do. They will. They're going to hand it off to Stewart, and he'll get dropped in the backfield. And he'll lose 3 yards on that. So 2nd and 13. Clock is stopped with 1:59 left in the game. Stewart takes the handoff left. He's got to run backwards. And he gets hit out of bounds and a loss of 3. So it is now 3rd and 16 for the Falcons. Not where they want to be on a drive where they're trying to run out clock and seal this ball game. Nobody in the backfield, so it's just Bazelak. Fires right side, and a big catch, and he gets the first down. Stays in bounds. Timeout ULM. They've got 2 remaining. And if Bowling Green can get 1 more first down, that should seal this ball game. Stewart takes the handoff. He goes left. He's got space, but not enough for the first. He gets about 8 yards. Timeout ULM. They've got 1 remaining. It is 2nd and 2 for Bowling Green. Clock is stopped with a minute 43 left in the game. Hand off to the right to Stewart, and he had a lane. He gets taken down. 1st and 10, Bowling Green. On the ULM 29-yard line. Minute 40 left in the game. ULM called their final timeout. Stewart, handoff left. He's got space, stays in bounds, gets the first, fights forward to the 19-yard line, and gets the first down. The Falcons look like they want to get on the board one last time. Stewart, handoff, right side, and he'll get hit in the backfield for a loss of 2. He'll be 2nd and 12. Stewart takes the handoff to the left, cuts up the middle, and he gets a gain of 5. It's 3rd and 7. He's got 151 yards on 22 carries today. Clock running under a minute left in this ball game. And now the backup Wimberly in the game. And he gets dropped at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and 7. And Bowling Green is going to line up for a field goal to put this game away. They are going to run the clock out as much as they can. They do still have 16-mile-per-hour winds at their face. As long as this does not get blocked and returned, Bowling Green will have this game sealed. Or as long as they don't miss it. Kick is up, and it's good! And with 7 seconds remaining, Bowling Green takes a 10-point lead, 34-24. And Bowling Green, who struggled in the first half defensively, really strengthened up this second half. And they will go for an onside kick here just to see what they can get out of it. That's perfectly what they wanted, but the secondary is able to pick it up. So with 6 seconds left in the game, ULM can get 1, maybe 2 more plays. Most likely just 1, depending on what happens here. This is the last play of the game. Clock is at 0. And it'll be thrown out of the back of the end zone. Bowling Green wins week 1 at home, 34-24. And a big thriller against UL Monroe. Right here, Terrion Stewart, player of the game. 22 rushes for 151 yards and 2 touchdowns for the Falcons. And here's your game highlights. ULM from the Sun Belt Conference really gave Bowling Green a run for their money in the first half. Bowling Green, I wouldn't want to say pulled away in the second half, as their biggest lead of the game was by 10. But they were able to keep a comfortable lead and momentum going throughout the second half. So here's a little look at the box score. BGSU wins the first downs 21-8. Total offense, BG wins 398 to 330. ULM had 7 rushes for 11 yards. Bowling Green had 29 rushes for 184 yards and 2 touchdowns, averaging 6.3 yards a carry. Bowling Green had 11 completions out of 15 attempts passing, no touchdowns through the air, as ULM was 16 for 23 with 3 touchdowns through the air. General Booty, quarterback for ULM, had a great game. And Bowling Green won the yards per pass, 14.3 to 13.9. And ULM won the passing yards by 105 yards. All mostly from the first half, because they had so many explosive passing plays that first half. They won that 319 to 214. Both teams only with 1 third down conversion. Bowling Green was 1 for 5, 20%. And ULM was 1 for 6, 16%. Fourth down conversions, both teams perfect. BG 1 for 1, ULM 2 for 2. BG wins their red zone efficiency. They also win the turnover battle with +1. They lost a fumble on a QB scramble, but ULM threw two pick sixes. I about said 6 picks again. 2 6 picks. One penalty on ULM, that was holding. And possession time, BG dominated with 15 minutes and 18 seconds to 8 minutes and 42 seconds. Connor Bazelak was 11 for 15, 214 yards passing. Great day for him. As well as General Booty, 16 for 23, 319 yards, 69% completion with 3 touchdowns and gave up 2 pick sixes. And let's look here. Whoops. Let's look here. Terrion Stewart, 22 carries, 151 yards with 2 touchdowns for the Falcons. Garcia II had 4 receptions for 65 yards for the Falcons. Malcolm Johnson Jr. had 4 receptions for 105 yards. Terrion Stewart, added with his rushing stats for the day, had 2 receptions and 37 yards. For UL Monroe, Tristan Wiley, 7 receptions, 145 yards and a touchdown. Mark Britt II, 3 receptions, 142 yards and 2 touchdowns. Tyler Griffin, 3 receptions, 22 yards. Darius Bailey, 2 receptions, 10 yards. And right here, Jordan Oladokin, the senior cornerback number 1, had a pick 6, and so did Trent Sims, the senior strong safety. Both had pick 6s on the day. And ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be about it. Final score, week 1 of the Bowling Green State University Dynasty, 34-24 in a nail-biter. We hope you'll come back for episode 2. And until next time, I will catch you guys on the flip side.